benefits of being director of the Cucumber is that I get to set the set list, and occasionally I put myself on it. So I'm gonna do a set right now. Please forgive me if it has hiccups because I'm literally only doing this because a bunch of people dropped out today. So it's a hastily written set. But anyway, I hope you like it.
That was so passive aggressive.
No, it's totally okay. That's the other thing about the Cucumber. It's very low stress. If you need to drop out anytime, you can drop out. If you had people tell me while the show was going that they weren't going to do it anymore. But anyway, so my set is about my summer, which I spent in Morocco, which for those of you who don't know, is a country in North Africa. And I was learning Arabic there with the Yale Summer Abroad program. It was very fun. I would recommend it to people. Not if you're not taking Arabic, then it would be very difficult, but as long as you're doing that. It was very fun. I lived with a host family. My host family is great. They had 2 kids who are 12 and 10 years old. And they didn't speak any English, so we'd always communicate with them in Arabic, basically. It was fun, and one of the ways that we hung out with the host brothers was we would play soccer, and then lots of different soccer games, usually in the courtyard of the house, but there was one time when we went out into the alleyway down the street from the house, and we were playing, the other students in the house with me were playing with our host siblings, and playing with other neighborhood kids, and I realized, here I am, playing soccer in a dusty alleyway with a bunch of children in Africa. Am I in the establishing shots of a BBC documentary? Is some former BAFTA winner going to start narrating about poverty or something? That was the first thing I noticed. The first thought that went through my head. The second thought that went through my head was, wow, that 8-year-old just fucking destroyed me with that soccer ball. He just went right around me. I clearly, this is not the physique of an athlete. I was pretty mediocre at soccer when I was doing like 8-year-old youth soccer, which everyone is good at, so that probably tells you something. But there are a couple cultural things to get used to in Morocco. One thing is that alcohol is illegal there, but only for Muslims. So foreigners can get alcohol if they want from the grocery store, but you have to sort of surreptitiously show your passport to a worker in the grocery store and be like, show me the goods, man. Except do it in Arabic, or French, I suppose. But other things are just kind of funny. So there's a traditional Moroccan garment. It's called the jalaba. It's basically a big robe. And one of my friends, her host family gave her like a green sparkly one of it. But the thing about these jalabas is that they're robes with pointy hoods. So she was wearing it and she looked like the most fabulous clan member you have seen in your life. Just like, it's very it's a little bit funny because it's not supposed to be anything bad, but it's what it reminds you of. And the white ones typically they give to kids. See these kids running around in little robes with pointy hoods, and it's a little bit a little bit scary and a little bit cute, and you don't know how to feel. One of the good things about being in Morocco and we're in Morocco is there's this big concert series. It's called Mawazine, and they have these big artists there. We went to see Avicii. We went to see Akon. They had Maroon 5 there. These are the good things about being in an autocracy. They have the money to spend on Maroon 5. Not as much for education, apparently, but Maroon 5 they got. And this was actually in the news a little bit back here because J-Lo got in trouble for, dancing like J-Lo. But in a 99% Muslim country, that was a little bit of a problem. I don't know who in the king's government decided to book J-Lo, who thought, oh yeah, this is really good for our socially conservative population. We'll get J-Lo. But apparently someone thought that was a good idea. But one of the people we went to see was Akon. And we were going to this Akon concert, and I thought, I haven't heard of Akon in a while, since he did that I Just Had Sex video with The Lonely Island. So I looked at Akon's Wikipedia article, and apparently he's been spending a lot of time with this charity he has that raised money for various causes in Africa, and it's called the Confidence Foundation, spelled with a K, cause like Akon, of course. And the other thing that Akon has been up to is he owns a diamond mine. And he claims that this diamond mine is perfectly legitimate. They're not blood diamonds or conflict diamonds. But you know what he would call them if they were conflict diamonds. It would be conflict diamonds with a K for Akon. Alright, that's my set. Thank you guys.
Yeah, Bella!